Vishnu, now interestingly, we've got information just now that the Quad has condemned the missile launches in the Indo-Pacific. They've also focused on peace in the region. If you could take us through what their latest statement says.
I think there are two parts of this visit which we need to talk about right now, and the key aspect of this is that this is a landmark bilateral agreement which we've seen today between India and the United States. There was a lot which was said when Prime Minister Narendra Modi was over here in 2023, but in terms of deliverables and where India and the United States now stand, it is fairly remarkable. So let's talk a little bit about that, and we'll talk about the Quad later on, because the big takeaway, in fact, is this bilateral relationship and where that strategic relationship between India and the US actually stands. India and the US are committed to a speedy transfer of jet engine technology to India. This is very, very important, the fact that it's come up at a time when there have been delays in the supply of American engines to India's Tejas fighters. Number two, the Indian Navy will be working together with the US Navy along economic routes or maritime routes, I should say, in the Arabian Sea to ensure the security of these routes. So the closeness of both these navies working together is very important. Enhanced maritime domain awareness, that might just be words, but as I see it, it could actually imply information sharing on the movement, potentially even of submarines which the Chinese may be operating in the waters of the Indian Ocean. So that's important in terms of intelligence. Number four, there is going to be a fab which is going to be set up in India for the construction or the manufacture of state-of-the-art semiconductors. India and the US have often spoken about semiconductors, and the fact that they're going to be doing this now in India using state-of-the-art technology for a variety of reasons is another important sort of aspect of this. In addition to that, there is mention of the deal for 31 Sea Guardian and Sky Guardian Predator drones for the Indian Armed Forces, taking a step forward. It is widely expected that this multi-billion-dollar deal will go through. The United States is backing India in getting a permanent seat in the United Nations Security Council. This has been a time-honored position of India, and it seems that that's something that America is once again reiterating. So let me stick for the moment with the first part of your question. The bilateral aspect, it's very, very significant indeed, but you're absolutely right. What's happened in Quad is also important in terms of that statement. But for me, the big takeaway is this bilateral.